Hello dear students, I hope that all of you would have a good time and smooth life at home. Today our topic is paragraph writing. Let's start with this. Writing any good essay or any good composition depends on the ability to write a good and strong paragraph. We should be restricted to this one topic as to how to write a strong paragraph. So we are going to start from the most obvious and simple question. What is a paragraph? If the question is simple, the answer would certainly be very simple. Its answer is that a paragraph is a group of sentences that shares a single idea. It doesn't mean that there must be jumbled types of sentences, but it means that these sentences must give us one unified idea. They must be well connected. So, this is what we are going to discuss in detail. I mean the paragraph structure and how to write a solid and unified paragraph. Dear students, before moving ahead, I should state the learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to identify the essential elements of a paragraph, outline an idea, identify and follow the required steps for writing, compose an effective paragraph. Now the simple definition of a paragraph, or what is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences that shares a single idea. It is a unit of writing in a larger body of work. It expresses a particular topic or theme. All the sentences must be logically well connected. And now I am reading a model paragraph. Sunset time. Sunset is the scene when the sun goes down and night begins. It is the time when nature becomes fresh, bright and charming. The sun seems to be a disk of gold. At the time of sunset, one can enjoy the serenity of the sunset. The sun moves slowly to hide behind the line of horizon, while the moon races to take its place in prominence atop the night sky. People slow to a crawl, entranced, fully forgetting the deeds that still must be done. There is a coolness, a calmness when the sun does set. The beauty of this scene inspires the creative people to generate new ideas. Now I mention the types of paragraphs. Descriptive paragraph, narrative paragraph, expository paragraph, persuasive paragraph, literary paragraph, compare and contrast paragraph. I briefly define each type of paragraph. The first one is descriptive paragraph. A descriptive paragraph describes a thing, a person or a place. Narrative paragraph. A narrative paragraph tells a story. Narrative paragraphs are often used to describe what a person does over a period of time. Expository paragraph. An expository paragraph is a paragraph that tries to convey information. Persuasive paragraph. It is a paragraph in which the writer tries to persuade the readers to accept his or her viewpoint. Literary paragraph. It is a paragraph about any literary topic. Compare and contrast paragraph. It is a kind of paragraph in which we write the similarities and differences between two or more things, persons, places, etc. Most of the paragraphs have the same basic structure as every other paragraph. That is, three basic parts of structure. These three basic parts are the topic sentence, supporting sentences, concluding sentence. The topic sentence states the main idea. The sentences that explain this main point are called supporting details. These details may be facts, reasons, or examples that provide further information about the topic sentence. As a writer, these paragraph elements provide you with an easy to follow structure for expressing your ideas clearly and effectively. As a reader, these same elements help you know what to look for and ensure that you will understand and remember what you read. Dear students, this lesson will show you how to identify topics and topic sentences as you read, how to select topics to write about, and how to write clear and concise topic sentences. You see, most of the paragraphs have these three basic parts. Now, we start our discussion by focusing on the topic sentence. Actually, every paragraph starts with a topic sentence. A solid and strong paragraph always stems from a strong topic sentence. Let's come to another question. What is a topic sentence? A topic sentence is the most important sentence in a paragraph. It is a sentence that summarizes the main idea of a paragraph. It is usually the first sentence in a paragraph. It is also known as the focus sentence. It organizes an entire paragraph. The topic sentence is usually the first or the second sentence in a paragraph. But if we sometimes try to find the main idea of the lesson, we have to read the whole lesson of the passage, because expert writers can put their topic sentence anywhere they want. But for students, I advise them to put the topic sentence as the first or second sentence. So, let's talk about what the topic sentence is. The topic sentence presents the main idea of the paragraph. The topic sentence controls the focus or direction of the paragraph. Every sentence stems from the main idea, or you can say all the sentences revolve around the topic sentence. Supporting sentences. The supporting sentences of a paragraph develop the main idea we present in the topic sentence. These sentences contain details that help describe or explain the main idea of the paragraph. When writing supporting sentences, we should be giving examples, reasons, or description to support our topic sentence. There are usually 2 to 4 or more supporting sentences in a paragraph. They should fit the context and flow of a paragraph. Concluding sentence. Concluding sentences have certain crucial roles in paragraph writing. They draw together the information you have presented to elaborate your idea by, number 1, summarizing the points you have made, 2, repeating words or phrases or synonyms for them from the topic sentence. Now we start to develop the paragraph step by step with the help of the points in the outline. You can see that the first 3 points, such as spring, short, beautiful in the outline, can easily be converted into the topic sentence. That is, spring is a short but beautiful season. After writing the topic sentence, we come towards the supporting details. For the development of the paragraph, we add some supporting points in the outline, such as the beauty of nature, greenery, flowers bloom, birds sing. The arrival of spring season brings greenery in the form of green grass and new buds on the trees. Beautiful flowers spread their sweet fragrance everywhere. The brightly colored flowers make a beautiful sight. The chirping of birds give the sensation of music to the ears. First, we wrote the topic sentence and the supporting detail. Till now, you have seen how much help we are taking from the points in the outline. The second supporting detail should also be added. We should go back to the main points in the outline, but remember one thing, that this will be part of the same paragraph, not a new paragraph. because some students commit this mistake. Here we must add some points which can be based on our observations. For example, we see people go on picnics in this season. So we can add these points: picnics, trips, parks, mountains, hills, foods, activities. We can add another sentence: beauty of nature is at its best in spring season. Here we must add some points which can be based on our observations. For example, we see people go on picnics in this season. So we can add these points: picnics, trips, parks, mountains, hills, foods, activities. We can add another sentence: beauty of nature is at its best in spring season. These points can be converted into like this. It means that these people go on picnics or trips to parks or mountains or nearby hills where they enjoy themselves, etc., etc. We shouldn't write a long paragraph. Up to this point, we got what we wanted. This is enough. The whole paragraph for us is this one. I am going to read it. Spring is a short but beautiful season. The arrival of spring season brings greenery in the form of green grass and new birds on the trees. Beautiful flowers spread their sweet fragrance everywhere. The brightly colored flowers make a beautiful sight. The chirping of birds gives us the sensation of music to the ears. Beauty of nature is at its best in spring season. Spring is a short but beautiful season. This is the topic sentence. The arrival of spring season brings greenery in the form of green grass and new birds in the trees. Beautiful flowers spread their sweet fragrance everywhere. The brightly colored flowers make a beautiful sight. The chirping of birds gives the sensation of music to the ears. Most of the people go on picnic in spring season. Now these are supporting sentences. They give us examples and evidence. As the beauties of nature are in full swing in the spring season, we must take care of our plants and trees so that we may have great aesthetic pleasures from them. Now this is the concluding sentence. This concluding sentence not only gives us the summary of the whole paragraph, but it is also mainly related to the topic sentence. Now the writing process of a paragraph. Step 1. Pre-writing. This stage needs thinking about the topic, brainstorming and planning. Step 2. Drafting. Putting your thoughts on paper. Step 3. Revising. Organizing and reorganizing the details. Step 4. Editing. Reviewing and correcting the points. Step 5. Evaluation. Reflecting and assessing what has been written. Step 6. Publishing. Sharing the final written script.